offering stamps for purchase at over 40,000 supermarkets and drugstores and at wholesale clubs, Costco, Walmart, Sam's Club, and BJ's.
Given crypto-friendly Washington these days, the biggest of U.S. banks are considering ways that you might be able to put a crypto contraption called stablecoin in next year checking or savings account. But does the word stable mean stable? As part of our ongoing coverage of the crypto shift that's emerging, let's turn to Stacey Marie Ishmael. She's executive editor of crypto and digital payments at Bloomberg News. Great to have you back.
Pleasure to be here.
So, stablecoin, it's a genre of cryptocurrency that's hard pegged to the dollar, not supposed to fluctuate. Other than sounding crypto cool, this is going to be a hard question, Stacey Marie. Does stablecoin do anything for anyone?
Well, the clue is in what you said about it being pegged to the US dollar. A lot of other cryptocurrencies, famously Bitcoin, for example, move a lot, 5%, 8%, 10% in a day. Stablecoins are designed to stay steady at a given level. And for people who, for example, want to avoid currency fluctuations or who want to have access to the US dollar, this is really attractive. So right now, I would say the most popular consumer-facing real-world use case is things like remittances. So for folks who want to send money overseas, that's a big use case for stablecoins right now.
Well, let me just put it another way. If you want to buy an egg salad sandwich, you could use $4 bills. But why stablecoins at all? Let's say you wanted to do a remittance from a foreign country. Just use a dollar.
Well, not everybody has easy access to dollars. And the argument made by some of the folks that are trying to, I would say, innovate within stablecoins and remittances is, one, that the fees are a lot lower if you do it via stablecoin, that it's increasingly integrated into popular apps. So in the US, for example, PayPal has its own version of a stablecoin, and it's pretty quick. In some cases, it's instantaneous, whereas for more traditional forms of remittances, you can be looking at 48 hours to up to 5 days in some cases.
Now, you and I are talking at a moment when the biggest banks in the universe, including Bank of America, Citigroup, among others, based on changes brought about by the crypto-friendly Trump administration, are thinking about allowing stablecoin into regular accounts. Like part of your regular bank account might include stablecoin?
The keyword there is might. Nobody is doing that at the moment, but it's certainly one of the things being discussed. Because again, the idea, being pitched by these crypto companies is that they want this to be another accessible form of money in the same way that the dollar is. And for that to actually be true, you do need a way in the retail branch banking or online banking context to have this show up next to your account. And there's quite a lot of lobbying happening by various, bank lobby groups to help make this possible.
We should be clear. Do you imagine a universe in the United States where federal deposit insurance would cover a crypto account?
That is one of the more, I would say, contentious discussions now. I mean, we are actively in a regulatory environment in which you're getting the feedback that crypto should be showing up in people's retirement accounts, and it's something that everybody should be exposed to and investing in. But the regulators themselves are, looking at the risks, because this is, unlike the US dollar, generally a more risky asset. And so saying that the US government will bail you out if something terrible happens to your crypto account is, for a lot of people, something they're still trying to get their heads around about how that would work mechanically.
Stacey Marie Ishmael is executive editor of crypto and digital payments at Bloomberg News. Thank you so much for the briefing.
Thanks for having me.
And Walmart is raising its expectations for sales ahead as people look to buy cheaper given worries about tariff-fed inflation. The Marketplace Morning Report from APM, American Public Media.
Amplifying Atlanta, this is WABE 90.1. Thanks for sticking with us this morning. If you're listening on your drive, at home, at the gym, wherever you're listening, I'm your host, Lily Oppenheimer.
Hi, I'm Hank Libanoff, host of the podcast Buried Truths. This season,
huge, but it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied, too. We know this from research of members. There's a lot they like about MetaShare, but especially they love being part of something they believe in. And MetaShare works.